Hey, how you doing? Tumbleweed here. You know, good guy with a black hat. Today we're going to get into the seventh of a series on faith and business, and we're going to talk about building morals and ethics. So I suggest that probably one of the toughest things anyone has to do is undo immoral and unethical behaviors. Once you've gone down that path, it is tough. So I liken immoral and unethical behaviors as like scar tissue. It's always there and never forgotten. Whatever price is paid is not easily forgotten. We simply can't ignore it. We can't ignore unethical behavior. I mean, what do you do when the check engine light comes on? What if you simply disconnect it? Does it fix anything? Well, not hardly. And you cannot simply unplug morals and ethics. The solution is not easy. We need to build a solid moral foundation. This begins by finding where you find the morals to support your system of ethics. In the Bible, in Matthew 7:24 to 27, we're told by Christ, "Therefore, whoever hears these sayings of mine and does them, I will liken him to a wise man who built his house on a rock. And the rain descended, the floods came, and the winds blew and beat on that house, and it did not fall, for it was founded on that solid rock. But everyone who hears these sayings of mine and does not do them will be like a foolish man who built his house on sand. And the rains descended, the floods came, and the winds blew and beat on that house, and it fell, and great was its fall." That leaves the obvious question: have you built your moral base on shifting sands or solid rock? What's it going to be? Another challenge of building a moral foundation is what you base your morals and ethics on. Is it a random perspective, your truth versus their truth versus the truth, your utopia or mine? I recall Christ's exhortations to the Pharisees in Matthew 23:25-26. This is a good one. "Woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites! For you cleanse the outside of the cup and dish, but inside they are full of extortion and self-indulgence. Blind Pharisees, first clean the inside of the cup and dish, then the outside of them may be clean also." Okay, Tumbleweed's taking you into some heavy-duty biblical stuff. But this is a heavy-duty subject. There's enough finance in my business background to compare ourselves to the balance sheet of life. In fact, the worth of our lives can be measured like financial balance sheets. Think about it. On one side, you have assets, and the other side, liabilities. The value of yourself, just like the value of a business, you subtract liabilities from assets, and you have what's left is the value. Pretty simple. Assets include things like faith, morals, your dreams, life passions, empowerment, the means. I mean, what kind of money you're making. It includes a lot of good stuff that comprises your assets. That's about as good as it gets. Liabilities, on the other hand, expend our energies in generally destructive ways. They waste time, often building webs of lies, include undesirable character traits, such as self-reliance, pride, materialism, greed, lust, and so on. Addictions like substance abuse, physical abuse, porn, debt, gambling, you name it. Self-worth, as I say, equals liabilities subtracted from our assets and defines your value to yourself and to the world around you. The more assets and fewer liabilities you have, the greater your value to family, friends, community, and business. Makes sense, doesn't it? Well, why is this so important? Well, our personal value drives the inner confidence we have to be sufficiently equipped to stand fast in our morals and ethics. Niccolò Machiavelli, the 15th century Florentine statesman, wrote in The Prince about 3 pillars of success in governing a nation. Yeah, they were strong defense, fair and just laws, and strong faith. Faith provides a moral base for ethics, while laws define ethical behaviors, and a strong defense protects against those who might destroy a nation from without. The pillars are like the legs of a 3-legged stool that tips over if one or more of the legs is missing or damaged. These pillars also apply to you in life and business. Maintaining them demands rock-solid ethics and morals. Is there morality in war? Is it to defend peace and freedom? Can a people without faith have a strong nation to govern? Can we be a nation without laws? Suppose we observe a fellow employee stealing supplies. What do you do? Do you emulate them? Copy what they do? Hey, no big thing, right? Do you escape? You avoid or ignore them. Do you set an example? You're going to just live by a higher standard and ignore the whole thing. Do you confront them? Challenge what they're doing. Challenge that behavior. Do you report them? Turn them into the boss man. Hey, they're tough choices. How do you cope with unethical people and situations in the workplace? Do you have the strength of your convictions, the moral fiber, to report wrongdoing? Solid morals and ethics are essential to achieve integrity in the workplace. To succeed, you must exercise discernment to make good choices, exhibit resilience to endure the challenges, and you need to strive to achieve significance, the measure of true success. Morals and ethics are the bedrock. The outcome's a choice. How you respond to the world is your choice. You can make things happen, you can watch what happens, or you can wonder what happened. What choice will you make? Will striving to make good choices be your life habit? Morals and ethics are a life behavior. Fundamentally, it's your choice. Just saying.